Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one person is dead after a house fire in Harlan County. And officials in another eastern Kentucky city are asking folks to conserve water.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, Mountain family. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Wednesday, February 4th. The time is 6:32. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmel for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I almost messed up your name there. I don't know what I was going to say.
It's a hard last name. Everybody messes it up. Don't worry about it.
Well,
let's check in with your weather this morning. As you're heading out the door, we're looking at a mixture of the 30s. Some folks are a little bit chillier than others. It's 28 in Logan, 27 in Moorhead, and by the time we head into the afternoon, well, we're not going to see those temperatures changing too much at all. We will remain in the 30s all across the region. Mostly the low to mid 30s, but some folks do have a chance of getting into the upper 30s. 37 is that forecast high in Grundy and in Jonesville, and 39 is that forecast high in Jacksboro. We head into satellite and radar, and as you can see, just a lot of clouds are hanging around. We did have some of that wintry mix this morning. It's since then cleared itself out, but another round of a wintry mix is on the way as we head into the afternoon that we're watching. Just some slight chances though, but here's what you need to know as you're heading off to school. Cloudy skies are in the forecast, and as we head into the afternoon, still looking at cloudy skies, but a slight chance for a wintry mix for some. Neely.
Thank you, Megan. As the wintry weather continues, so do the reports of fires. Another deadly one happened Monday night in Harlan County. 62-year-old Judy Holden was killed. This is less than 1 week after the same state police post responded to another deadly fire in Knox County.
We are praying for both those families. You know, when someone such as this, tragic, loses their life just overnight, in an unexpected way, it's very hard for not only the family but first responders who are responding to those events.
Police say no foul play is suspected. Trooper Jacobs urges everyone to be careful when heating your home. Also in Harlan County, state police are asking for help again finding a 30-year-old man who went missing years ago. Here is a picture of Elgin Martin. They say he was last seen in July 2022. Troopers say the case is still active and they are still seeking information from the public. When he disappeared, he was 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed about 143 pounds. They say he has brown hair and blue eyes. If you have any information, you are asked to contact the Harlan KSP post at 606-573-3131. Meanwhile, police in Whitley County are also looking for a man who went missing. This is 59-year-old Clifford Nance. Deputies say he was last seen leaving his home on Highway 26 Monday morning, heading for Somerset. They say he was driving a silver 2020 Chevy. If you have any information about this case, you can contact Whitley County 911 Dispatch at 606-549-6017. A 15-year-old boy in Russell County is lucky to be alive, according to the county's search and rescue team. Rescuers say he slid off a nearly 20-foot embankment and was lost in the cold. Maggie Rickerby shows us how he was brought back to safety.
We're literally just trying to shave seconds off of everything that we do.
When it comes to emergency situations, time is everything for search and rescue teams. When Russell County Search and Rescue got the call just after 4 a.m. that a 15-year-old slid down an embankment and was lost in the woods, they sprung into action.
We was able to get somewhat of a location, a ping.
After the boy called 911, his location pinged in Pulaski County, then Russell. Both counties responded. Using thermal drone technology, Money says Somerset Search and Rescue Team found the teen. He was near the Pulaski County and Russell County line, just about a half a mile from his home.
I got him to the base of the cliff. I took my harness off, I took my heated jacket off, I gave it to him, the heated jacket, to start actively warming.
Rescuers say the teen had been outside for almost 2 hours before he called 911, and they say it took almost another 2 hours to find him and bring him back to safety.
With no more than what he had on, and as long as he stood out there really not mobile.
Money says the boy was suffering from mild hypothermia. He was taken to the hospital. Rescuers didn't specify why he was outside in the first place, but they say he is expected to recover.
Yeah, he's lucky.
In Russell County, Maggie Rickerby, WKYT.
In Wayne County, Kentucky, a woman is facing charges after police say she was beating on a door with a hammer. Police were called to a home early Tuesday on Swifton Drive. They say when they got there, Victoria Roberts was outside screaming with a hammer while neighbors watched the disturbance unfold. After police saw dents in the door, Roberts admitted she did cause them. Roberts is facing terroristic threatening charges, among others. One Knox County man is facing charges after police found marijuana as well as a quantity of what they thought was meth and drug paraphernalia in his home. Police went to the home of David Barnes on Sea Mill Roads in the Cannon community as part of an ongoing investigation. Police also found a loaded handgun and shotgun while searching Barnes's home. He was charged with trafficking marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, and tampering with evidence. In McCreary County, a man and woman were sentenced after being convicted for trafficking meth. Shannon O'Regan was sentenced to 17 years in prison. Nancy O'Regan received 7 years. Both were also convicted for being a felon in possession with a handgun. The two were arrested last year. Attorney General Russell Coleman is asking the Public Service Commission to not increase rates for Kentucky Power customers. Coleman says the latest proposal from the company is unsustainable and would result in customers moving out of the region or possibly out of Kentucky. As we told you Monday, 2 lawmakers in Frankfort have filed a House bill to focus on lowering the costs of electricity. The city of Whitesburg has been under a boil water advisory for more than 1 week now, and yesterday officials began urging residents to conserve water. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino spoke to officials on what this means for Whitesburg families.
Officials with the city of Whitesburg posted on Facebook that residents should begin watching how they use water as much as possible. Chris Cottle, the public works director, says due to the cold temperatures, the plant has struggled with treating the water, which is why the city has been under a boil water advisory for more than a week, and freezing temperatures causing pipes to burst.
We've had a couple leaks, and it's depleted our tanks a little bit lower than what we're comfortable with. We're not out of water, but our tanks are low, and like I said, it's just because of the cold weather.
Officials say one of their tanks was washed away in the 2022 flood, and another needs to be replaced, leaving them to rely on one main tank, which also feeds 3 other tanks.
That's where we're using caution. Just the supply and the storage is just not there.
While folks should not be alarmed yet, Cottle says he considers this a serious situation, and that is why residents are urged to conserve water.
If we have another bad leak and it takes us a couple hours to find it, we could be out of water. Thankfully, it's warming up a little bit. The temperature coming up is going to help the situation for sure.
Hoping this will only last a few days, and reminding families that it's the simple things that could help water levels tremendously.
If you don't have to do four loads of laundry, do maybe just one, like I said, try not to let your water run during the night. If everybody backed off, 20%, that would make a world of difference. So.
In Letcher County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
As a reminder, instead of dripping water to prevent frozen pipes, officials urge you to leave your cabinets open to allow heat in your house to get into those cold spots. A major update on the Wayne water crisis in West Virginia. No mineral oil has been detected in the town of Wayne's water plant or distribution system. This comes after the latest round of testing, but the do not consume order is still in place for now. The Department of Health began a system-wide flushing of residential lines yesterday. Wayne has been under that do not consume order for more than 2 weeks now. The U.S. Department of Agriculture awarded more than $93,000 to support workforce training and economic development in eastern Kentucky. Leaders from the USDA, Hazard Community and Technical College, and KCTCS came together in Hazard for the announcement yesterday. The funds will support the launch of a one-year training initiative focused on plumbing career education and will aim to expand access to credentialized training for the incarcerated and those in recovery. We have more about this on our website, WYMT.com, and our news app. Well, thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:42 and still to come on Mountain News this morning. The Super Bowl Sunday you can expect to see an increase of Kentucky State Police out patrolling.